Okay, this is another video. It's an updated video because we've had some components change and we wanted to make it sure everyone is on the same page with how to operate it. So the first thing you want to do is power the control box on. This is the control box. We've got it labeled right here. And now I know it's on because it went to a blue. So the first thing that you want to know is that source button number 1, which is where this red dot is, whether you're using Bluetooth or auxiliary, this is the button that needs to be depressed and your red light's going to be on. So that's why it has Bluetooth and auxiliary, source button 1. That actually should never change, okay? You want to turn your phone on at that time and start trying to connect to the Bluetooth if that's the connection you want to make. So our Bluetooth is actually up here on top of the box. It's the white component. And you will see the words Russ Sound come up on your phone. Now you may actually see 2 or 3 Russ Sounds coming up on your phone at the same time because you may be picking up room 1 and you may also be picking up room or the spin room because right now we're doing this from room 2. So when you see, you're going to have to do process of elimination. Choose your first one, connect to it, play music, and then turn your volume up a little bit. And because we're doing this, I'm telling you about Bluetooth, it's going to be this button here where it says Bluetooth and CD. So just see if you can hear your music coming through. If you don't hear it through the speakers here, but you actually happen to hear it saying it coming from room 1, then you know that was the connection to room 1. So you just have to go through a process of elimination. It will help you to identify on your phone which connection it is as you make it and why it's connected. You have to do it why it's connected. You can identify it room 1, room 2, or spin room. That way when you come back into the room, you go to the one you need and you can hit it and start trying to connect as soon as you come in.
So I can change the name, right?
Yes, you can change the name. It's done a little differently whether it's Android or iPhone, but yes, you can change the name so that you can identify which room you're in. Okay, if you want to connect by auxiliary cord, then you're going to use this cord. Now you might have to have an adapter on the end of it, but this is the cord that you would use, and we've identified it with the yellow tape on the end of it. So when you're connected by auxiliary, your volume button is now here where it's marked auxiliary, AUX, instead of the Bluetooth/CD. Now I'm using this one. The mic button, you're still using the mic like you would previously. You're going to turn your microphone on here and it's controlled. I'm going to turn it off because I got static. And then you're going to control the mic volume with this button. So auxiliary's got its own volume button. Bluetooth and CD player, because we hope to get a CD player in here, is going to be controlled by this button. And then again, when you're done, we're going to power it off just like you do your microphone. So power the microphone box off and power the control box off, and you should be good to go.
What about the master volume?
All right, the master volume, we haven't noted where it needs to be set, which is at 6. So when you're playing music, I don't know, it's not lit right now and I don't have music attached in here. We're not playing anything. You will see green buttons with your that pertain to your volume. You don't want it to go in the red because when it goes in the red, it will literally disconnect and shut down, and then you've got to do it all over again. So your master volume, we want to keep at 6. And then you do the volume adjustment either from the auxiliary or Bluetooth or on your phone or iPod. But you want to make sure to keep it, the display out of the red, because it will shut your system off and it will disconnect your Bluetooth. Now, if you have an issue with connecting to Bluetooth, and you've tried everything, and you've tried connecting a couple of different times, and you know that the one you're trying is to room 2's control box, another troubleshooting attempt that you can try is to actually reboot your Bluetooth, the rust sound, and you're gonna disconnect it from the back, wait a couple seconds, and then try to connect it back. So when I did that, there was a green light on the back, it went off, and when I've got my connection back in there, the green lights come on for me. That's kind of like rebooting your computer, if you will, when you have a computer issue. You know, and sometimes you have to reboot it, and it kind of resets it and makes it happy, basically. And that's one thing that you can try if you're having a connectivity issue with Bluetooth. But know that you always have the option of connecting with your auxiliary. If for some reason your Bluetooth is not working, you can use your auxiliary cord, and you just might need to grab an adapter, okay?
So we are working on getting longer auxiliary cords.
Yes, we are working on longer auxiliary cords. We're also working on getting a CD player for room 2. And if you're a pool instructor, an aqua instructor, if you will continue to the end of the video, because we have a little tag on for that. The pool is slightly different than room 1, room 2 in the education room. And we'll go into detail with that to make it even easier for you. So if you want to stay with the video and watch it to the very, very end so that you see the pool. All right, thank you.